Hello, my name is Joshua Gonzalez, and welcome to my mindfulness scavenger hunt. I decided just to take a walk around my neighborhood. I live in a pretty small town, and it's fairly quiet, and so I just decided to take a little walk. First thing that caught my eye was these flowers. They look beautiful from far away, but they look like they're dying. I live in Arizona, and although it is a lot more chilly than I'm used to living here in Arizona, the sun is still out shining bright as it could be, bright as ever. And it's a, it's pretty beautiful to look at and for it to be so sunny. Last night it was pretty windy and rainy, but today it's nice and sunny and it actually feels good outside. So I live right across the street from a pizza shop. And one of the perks of living across the street from a pizza shop is the smell that it lets off. I Every time I step outside my door, I smell pizza cooking, and it's awesome. It makes me want pizza all the time. It's the very first smell that I smelled when I walked out. Along with the pizza and the dough baking, I could also smell a lot of flowers and a lot of grass. There's grass and flowers all over the place. And as I walk around, certain smells come up in the different places I walk to. And it's mostly nature smells. And speaking of smells, as I was walking, I saw this burnt up tree. It must have been burning fairly recently because I could still smell the burnt wood. And it's kind of weird because everything around it isn't burnt, just this specific tree and a few weeds around it. But as you can see, there's some trash around it. Nothing else was burnt. So I'm curious to know what happened here. As I was walking, I heard a little squeaky noise. So I look over and there was a prairie dog running around. I couldn't snap a picture of it quick enough, but it ran right back into its hole. And you see those all the time here in Arizona. They're all over the place. But he was just out looking for some food, I guess. Obviously, it's Christmas time. Here in Arizona, we don't get any snow or anything like that, but people still love Christmas, obviously. And it being Christmas time, this floating Santa caught my eye. As I was taking my walk, I walked by the Catholic Church here in town, and they just happened to be ringing their bells. And so the bells were ringing as I was walking by. I have lived here for a few years. I've never heard the bells ring, and it just happened to ring as I was walking outside. As I'm walking by, just looking around, seeing what I see, hearing what I hear, smelling what I smell, I can hear a ticking sound, and I look over, and it was this. I believe this is a gas meter, but if you listen closely, you can hear it working, and you can hear stuff going through the pipes. As I'm walking past the gas meter, all of a sudden I hear a really loud noise, and I look up, and it was obviously this AC unit turning on. Looks kind of old, and that's probably why it's so loud, but it definitely drowned anything out around it. Couldn't hear anything else while I was this close to it. And here we have this beautiful bush. I'm not even sure what this is called actually. There's so many different types of desert plants like this. It's hard to keep track. But you can definitely smell it. I mean, it smells green. It smells like grass. It obviously stands out. It's a pretty bush. And I decided just to snap a picture of it. And my favorite thing that I saw here, Mr. Caterpillar. Don't know where he was going or what he was up to, but he was definitely going somewhere. I had to take a quick video of it, as you can see and hear the dogs in the background. But Yeah, I love the little caterpillar. So after my scavenger hunt, I felt a little different. Um, when you're walking, and especially in your own neighborhood, you don't really pay close attention to everything around you because you kind of feel like you've seen it 100 times before. But there's always little things here and there that might pique your interest and catch your attention. And I try to walk my dogs every day. And usually when I walk them, I'm just paying attention to the dogs and nothing else really. But from now on, I'll pay more attention to my surroundings and everything that's around me. You never know when you'll find a little gem just on the floor.